Hey everybody, so today we're going to touch on an extremely easy project that can make the world of a difference in your RV. And that is how to remove your RV slide out molding and replace it with something different. Now before we get into all that, I do want to address a question I've been getting asked a lot recently, and that's how come I always wear a beanie even though we're almost in the summer. And to be honest, it's because I made the decision to grow my hair out and it's just really funky right now. So bear with me until it grows out or I get a different hat. But anyway, over on the website, we have a post about how to remove your RV slide out molding. And it goes into great detail, but we get asked all the time if we have a video. And to be honest, when we did this project, we had just started the YouTube channel and we had just started actually doing the renovation. So we were really nervous about not destroying the RV while at the same time not very good at documenting it. So the other day we were actually looking through all our footage and realized that we do have some footage we captured along with some pictures that can definitely give you a good idea of how you could go ahead and replace your slide out molding in your RV. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to walk through that and kind of show you how the process went in our Tiffin Allegro open road. Here's a quick example of our before and after. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive in. So here's some before photos, and as you can tell, it doesn't look terrible, but at the same time, it fits in with our style not at all. So we knew that we had to replace the RV slide out molding. We just didn't have any idea how to do that. So we went ahead and just started messing around with it. And we quickly realized that the right side of our living room slide out, the molding was actually only attached with Velcro. So it was really easy just to pop that right off. Now the left side, on the other hand, was actually attached with staples and glue. And if you've done any renovation projects in an RV, you've probably come across these staples and they are a bear to work with. But anyway, as you can see here, I'm actually working on prying the molding off of the slide out. Now, the problem here is that right underneath, you can see there's a piece of plywood that I'm trying to pull the molding off of the plywood and leave the plywood attached. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because on both sides and on the top, they actually have plywood or MDF in position that is actually screwed into the metal of the slide out. And then the exterior molding that you see is just attached to those pieces of material, whether it be the plywood on the sides or the MDF on the top. So what we decided to do is remove the molding the best we could without damaging the MDF or plywood so that we could use that as a template for where we want to put our screw holes in our new wood. Once we had the pilot holes into our new wood, we went ahead and set the MDF and plywood to the side and then took the screws for the top and both the sides and went ahead and screwed them in until just the tip was out of the back of our new pieces of wood. Now, once we had it there, it was as simple as taking those pieces of wood, lifting them up to where they're going to be positioned, and then lining up the tips of the screws with the holes they're supposed to be going in, and then screwing them in. And then just like that, it's easy. It's done. Your slide out molding has been replaced. Now, if that seems like quite a bit of work to you and you don't really like taking that approach, in our bedroom slide out, we actually took a different approach. And that is that we went ahead and removed the molding that you could see from the outside, but we left the plywood and MDF attached to the slide out. Then we went ahead and took our new wood and just nailed it into the existing MDF and plywood. Now, what's important here is that you're going to want to measure the plywood or MDF that's already on your slide out to get the thickness, and then also measure the thickness of the new wood you're going to be putting on there. That way you know that your nails aren't too long and won't go through both the wood and hit the metal, because if it hits the metal, odds are good it's not actually going to penetrate it, and it's going to loosen the hold that your nails would have in order to hold your new slide out molding up. But anyway, that about wraps it up. Here's a couple after pictures of our living room slide out and our bedroom slide out. That about wraps it up for how to update your RV slide out molding. We really hope this video was helpful for you in accomplishing the task at hand. But as you can see here in our bedroom slide out, we actually used a reclaimed cypress wood, and we love the way that looks, and we're just waiting here in the living room for the perfect reclaimed wood to show up. But in the meantime, we really love the way that this kind of brings everything together. But anyway, if you guys are looking for a little bit more detailed information on how to accomplish this, you can swing over to the website. I'll put a link to our post in the description box. But otherwise, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And as always, thank you much for swinging by today. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.